Okay, I have a confession. I took this long of a break because I took out the old tact pipe. If you know what I mean Final Fantasy Cracktix. So I called it a tact pipe. So I've been playing that, and I had to get to a point where I was like, once you get kind of late in chapter 3, I lose steam. I'm not gonna lie. And you're probably thinking you should have been recording, and yeah, maybe I should have. But Mustadio died, and I don't like to use a save point and go back for a situation like that. So Mustadio died, and that makes the game less fun because you have just the story. You don't have any other little side quests going on. I know that I'm heading to Green Hill, and I don't think there's any students I can recruit here. The only student I think I can potentially recruit, and I'm not even sure if he counts as a student, is Stallion. So let me just squeeze in a couple more, letting these enemies escape, which apparently makes you faster in Stallion's eyes, or at least the race you run. Showing mercy on cute squirrels with capes makes you a fast person. It's the only explanation. Dark bunnies aren't very cute, though. Like, they're holding axes. Not cute. It's terrifying. Oh, look, Stallion's not even around, so yeah. I think I'm in a recruit ebb. I had to think of the term ebb and flow. Flow means there's water. It must be ebb. That's what my brain did, but a little faster. Okay, so no Stallion means no recruiting, means this mission's gonna be hard. It's just 3. It's a good 3. And something I did to try to jog my memory right before I jumped on here is I gave a silver hat to Nanami. Normally I do all this stuff on screen, but I'm sure that I went to the blacksmith. What else would I have gone here? If you're watching this in order, you're like, yes, I just saw you go to the blacksmith. And he's like, I'm still a trainee, but I'll do my best. All right. Part of me wants to grab Hicks and Tengar because I just recruited them, but those are not my rules. Might cost me. I might just be stuck in Green Hill because I can't do stuff. You can't get stuff done. But we'll see. Sometimes I wonder how sensitive the mic is. I'm just scratching my arm, and I was wondering if you guys are like, stop. Assuming the sound of flesh being scratched sounds bad for you. I don't know why it would. All right. Even though I said I should be in an ebb of recruiting, once I go north of 2 Rivers, I'm actually going to check and see if... I don't remember the name, but Gabacha? Is that a thing? I never got the taco guy, did I? Did I? I think I got it. Not a lot of tacos, though. Tacos are great. Yeah, I think if there's a bath up here, then that would confirm. No bath. Oh yeah, I was talking about how he bathes in soup. Probably. That sounds like some shit I'd say. Yep, that guy's taking a bath in soup. What's the deal with these boxes? Okay, so yeah, there's a bunch of dried fish right here. Does that mean that Granny just has an ungodly amount of dried fish and she didn't even bother bringing it to the army? She's just going to let this dried fish go bad? Otherwise, she's just getting paid to let them use her yard or whatever. It's blocking the window. That's not cool. I really doubt they will have another ancient text, but it's worth checking because I like money. Those guys are kind of cute too. I haven't been talking about which enemies are cute and which aren't nearly enough. I may have hinted that Seed is cute and Colgan's got old man vibes, so not so much. Shut the fuck up. Sorry. But Seed's got bad boy vibes, so you gotta respect that. I could take their crystal balls again and have them buy the crystal balls, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's just move on from here. I'm just going to keep making crystal balls jokes, so it's not doing anyone any good. You know, in addition to the Final Fantasy Tact Pipe, I also had... Oh, you guys actually want to fight. I had 2 job interviews last week with the same company. It wasn't like... I'm not all over the place right now. It's just... I met with the CIO and the CFO for this job I applied for about a month ago. And this weekend, I took a sequel as well as a Python test, and I didn't do great. So if that's a deal breaker, then I probably didn't get the job. So, oh, now you want to let go now that you've killed your friends. Pfft, pathetic. Nope, you have to die alone. Actually, I should have let him go. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen that Robot Chicken skit with, I'm really bad with, like, 90s stuff that I didn't watch, but it's like G.I. Joe. Yes, it's G.I. Joe. And one of the guys gets made fun of because he's, like, the new guy to the team. And he's talking about how excited he is for his nickname, and he drops something. And then he slips, and, like, he embarrasses himself. And they're like, oh, yeah, we've got your nickname, Fumbles. And he goes, no, I can't be Fumbles. I'm an expert sniper. I have a PhD, for God's sake. And they're like, you hear that? Dr. Fumbles. And he gets so embarrassed. Actually, 2 of the women are like, so much for who can fuck the new guy first contest. He gets so embarrassed that he ends up joining Cobra Kai. And when the fight's about to start, he says, or the leader of the G.I. Joe says, go Joe, or whatever the fuck they say. And Bob not being there is another indicator that I can't recruit. And once he says that, they start getting sniped really fast, like fatal shots too. And he leaves everyone but the commander. And he says, please just take me too. You've taken everyone I love. And he picks up his sniper rifle and says, no, you live with it. So that's the vibe I was going for if I let that armadillo go. Yeah, okay. Officially, I cannot get Meg and her robot. I can't remember the robot's name. Spinbot? Spinbot's a cool name. Shh. Is it too late in the game, like my life, by the game I mean my life, to go by Spinbot? Spinbot Newmeyer. Oh, no, I told you my last name. It's cool. You don't know how to spell it. Except half of my listeners do. All right. So the mission is in Green Hill, but I'm going to sell that ancient text. And I'm also going to fight this Holly. Oh, it's not Holly. It's a Holly boy. Oh, you suck. Sucks to suck. Nanami? No, she's great. I did see, so they are re-releasing the Suikoden with graphics enhanced and gameplay touched up or whatever, but like, how do you improve on these graphics? First of all. Second of all, in a Reddit of Suikoden, somebody said, I am concerned because they changed the dialogue when Nanami first gets reunited with Nick Cage. And she's sitting on him like she manically does, but she asks him, how are you? And that just feels off-brand for crazy-ass Nanami, who loves her brother more than anything. And she just, how are you? When she's got this theory working in her head that, you know, her brother's a spy and everything like that. Oh, this sucks. This would normally sell for like $37,000 or something. I'm going to go and... no. See, I was going to say, I'm tempted to buy and then sell them later for more, but I'm not going to do that. That's all there is to it. Okay, let's head back south to Green Hill. I wish they had a crystal ball and didn't have the ancient text. Why is everything the opposite of what I need for stock market reasons? You do have to recruit someone, you have to make $50,000 in profit. And with that sale alone, that's almost halfway. Factoring in probably the $400 I paid for it, that's more like 40%. All right. The upside to this mission is the fact that Nick Cage and Nanami are a little bit advanced in their level. Like when I first went to Matilda and got boosted with my levels, they were way advanced. And as the game progresses, you're less advanced every time. So this is going to be an actual challenge. This will be like the first challenge since I went to Matilda. All right, so we got to come up with fake names. And Fitcher is saying like, hey, people know me in Green Hill. I am an important person and I'm TikTok famous. So what are we going to do once we're in? And he's like, yeah, I'm working on finding Teresa's whereabouts. So just chill out till I get it. And he's like, yo, Flick, you can't just say leader. Are you an idiot? That's going to blow your cover. Everyone knows you're not an idiot. So yeah, Fitcher's got fake papers for us. And we got to come up with fake names. So I'm going to see what happens when I go by Flick. I think they say, no, you can't do that. Are you not following what's happening? Is Flick okay? Yes, Flick is okay. Instead of Beth, I know you want the name Beth, Nanami, so I'll give you pretty close. Birdie. Not Birdie, Birdie. It's pretty good, right? Birdie. I think if you name her Beth, she gets excited. I like he says, and like we've got to go through everybody, but it's just Pelica. Flick needs a name, and obviously you have to go with... It's not obvious at all. These are all excellent names. God. This isn't right, you know? This is like choosing between Salma Hayek and Sofia Vergara and Eva Mendes, you know? Like, they're all so beautiful. All these beautiful, busty Latinas, but I'll go with Blue Thunder, which is clearly Sofia Vergara, and that's just because of the order I said them in. Which, I think I'd actually pick Salma Hayek. Not that you were... No, you were probably wondering. Write in the comments who you were going to pick. I don't do that enough, right? Of course, like a month from now, I'll see someone posted Eva Mendes, and I'm like, what? What about Eva Mendes? We do have business here. We're students. Here's some paperwork. You know, the war from the past month has delayed us 3 years. Came all the way from Can. You know, even like in this ancient time that they portray, 3 years is kind of stupid. Like, why would you take 3 years to get there? And the war, like, they could have at least said there was like a pandemic going on. Nah, that's dumb. I almost said I don't want to get political, but I hate that even is political. Like, people can't just agree on a virus. But it's pretty much over now, so it's just like a thing that we have. Alright, so we're going into town and we see this hot young thing named Nina. See, I'm not just crazy because he has perverted eyes, and oh, she's a kid. Now I feel weird. I think when I played this, I was also a kid, like for the first time, so I'm like, yeah, Nina's my age. What's the big deal? So yeah, I guess I was like 13 when this came out. So if anything, Nina was an older woman, which let's save her. All right, so I don't know where I was going with the Nina thing. She'd probably be like 40 right now. I'm 37, so it all makes sense. I remember when I was in college, you know, I was at this point of the story, I was 22. And I had a roommate, Ricky, who was like 3 years younger than me, so he was like 19. And he was trying to date this 20-year-old woman, and he told her like, No, I have a thing for older women. And like at the time I rolled my eyes, but in retrospect, it's like, that's one of the dumbest things you could say for so many reasons. All right, so he's not taking the kids too seriously, but Flick shows up with a sword. Sorry, that's confusing. There's two Flicks. No, he's Blue Thunder. Oh, there's really cool dramatic music going on. Turn it up a little bit for that. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I forgot it's like real choppy. And that's the app, I think. It's a great app other than that. But it's, I'll just give you a little sample. It goes dun 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 dun. Flick and Birdie, says Flick. If only Victor's name was Birdie. Oh, Nina just decided that is her future husband that she just saw. And by, I don't mean Flick, I mean Blue Thunder is her future husband. All right. So this is Amelia. And I think that's, you know, with me being 37 right now, I can be like, yes, this is a babe. But like Nina, no, that's weird. I'm going to guess this woman's 29, right? Looks right. Oh, I can find out through Richmond or the internet. Boy, Richmond would have, what if Richmond got in before Google and, you know, you'd be like, oh, just Richmond it, just Rich it. Google's been around longer than this game. Pretty sure. 97? Yeah, I think Google's like a 95. Alexa, what year did Google start? Let's find out. 1998? Suikoden's older than Google. Good for you, Suikoden. Richmond should have been the man. January 1st, 1998. All right. The west end of the campus, which means just like 10 steps to the left when you walk out. All right, and she's just talking about rules and stuff, and you know, find replies, because you normally have multiple people. Even like Shiro will go, "Ow," because it's totally normal to bring your wolf to school, like it's Game of Thrones. All right, we got to follow Amelia for this tour, which she's not showing you any of the classrooms. Like, what if I want to learn more about blacksmithing? It's always frustrating me because you can't use their blacksmithery. It's just take the sign down, or just use this sign where it looks like, yeah, we're not really a blacksmith, or the outline of a blacksmith. Yeah, she just tells you. I guess it's fair. Whatever. She's not actually going to take me in all these rooms. I'd be complaining if she did. So. Yes, ma'am. I need to start yelling that more often. I'm home alone, so like, it's a good time to yell it. All right, so for some reason, Amelia is introducing this mysterious person, the acting mayor's attendant, to, he looks too badass to be an attendant. There needs to be a better term for that. Even like page sounds more badass than attendant. Like a ward, that could be the acting mayor's ward. Like bodyguard sounds too intense, so I just think that's the sweet spot. All right, so she's like, yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine students at our academy. I like that the papers were so good, the fake papers were so good that we're not even paying for anything. At this point, you can actually talk to Amelia and spill the beans, but you don't have to, so. I'm not like a gossip person, so. He was like my Prince Charming. So apparently Nina imagines things, so that's pretty cool. Ah, it's Destiny. What are you doing here? Did you come to see me? If you guys watch My Hero Academia, Nina is like a way less crazy version of the girl with like vampire teeth. Toga? I think her name's Toga or Toma. Yeah. Just very boy crazy, looks pretty similar. Dresses like a schoolgirl. There's more metaphors than I realized. Toma uses a knife though, not a belt book bag thing. And Nanami's like, hey Flick, let's go. And that makes Nina go, whoa, Hold up. Your name's Flick. First of all, perfect. And then who are you? You're not the girlfriend, are you? Because you're way too young and you're not as pretty because you have a snub nose. I don't remember what they say about her. But Flick is being kidnapped and now he's going to go to prison because surely Nina's a minor. No, I don't know. I guess if this is like college and she's not. So anyways, I don't know what this... I doubt there's like minor laws in this world of Suikoden. I don't get into it. We don't need to. Room has been prepared. Boys' room, blah, blah, blah. Don't mix them up. Rough housing is not permitted. Like, who's going to say it is permitted? No one's going to suggest that. If you guys want a rough house, go for it. You guys can give noogies, whip towels, wet willies, whatever you want to do. All right, I'm going to my room. You're not going in there. You're going upstairs. I want to rest. There's no point in walking around. It's dumb as hell. You just look at stuff. But, you know, I guess that's what travel is, right? Looking at stuff. Walking around and looking at stuff. I don't know why she's on that floor. Didn't she say second floor was boys? Something like that. Either way, they ate dinner. Ah, your escort. All right, yeah, so Nina is sizing up Nanami to see if she is a threat to her with her love of Blue Thunder. Oh, burn. She says she's more beautiful. She doesn't worry about Flick being stolen away. Flick, and by that I mean Blue Thunder, is obsessed with his dead ex-girlfriend, so no one has to worry. Nina is like shocked that she's like, why are you looking at me, Matt? I just called you ugly. Okay. It's morning time. Pelika is still sleepy. And we are moving on. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Flick has been trying to hide from Nina. She's a little crazy thing. He's also looking for Teresa, but Nina's making that hard. Academy seems safe. Town's crawling with Highland soldiers. See ya. And meanwhile, Nina's like, haha, just playing it cool. I swear I saw Blue Thunder. It bothers me that they don't attach the Blue Thunder thing. Like, why not? Okay, she made him a delicious box lunch. I mean, despite that she's like chasing him because she's in love with him, just enjoy the lunch, dog. Nope. Okay, there's some point in the game where you have to go that way. Like, you can look all over the campus and you can't progress until you go that way. You also have to go here a lot of times. But, oh, right now I know where we're going. We're going to see an old friend. Oh, not yet. Must be careful, there's an awful lot of Highland soldiers. But I thought there's like 6. If you do talk to her, she like spill the beans like I mentioned. She's a lot more like, hee hee, I know what you're up to. You're helping the mayor and the war, etc. Okay, so I mentioned 6. I'm going to see how close I am. 1, 2. Trust me when I say there's none elsewhere. Just for the hell of it. All right, playing it cool. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and they believe that Teresa is holed up in this building. So he is pointing out that a former Muse citizen ratted them out. Let's stay low key. And I mentioned a former friend. It's not actually a friend. It's that jerk off Captain Roud. Burn the place down. It's like 1/10 of the city, and you're talking about burning it down. And yeah, Roud is that serious that he's willing to roast everybody. Shin's asking for no violence. He's carrying a sword, so it's kind of hard to be like, no, you look peaceful. I mean, I guess Route is too. If you count Route, there's 7 soldiers, so that makes my thing a close guess, but not right. All right, anyways. Yeah, so... Oh, that cowardly mayor of yours. I can see why people would be split on this. Alright, Shin is really fast. Gotta follow him. Good luck with that. Especially because we're gonna get distracted on the way, I'm sure. Nope. I thought there was an event there a little later. Okay. Where could he have gone? And they're alluding to a battle that happened, so... I guess that was a full day, and it's time to go to sleep. We watched a fight almost happen, and now it's nighttime. I've probably had days like that, you know, like in my early 20s. And we can just go to bed. You want to say goodnight, otherwise you're just going to pace around and waste time. Okay. Nanami's commenting on the food. Alright. Do you know what he likes? I'm going to make him a fantastic dinner, because he didn't eat my box lunch. I didn't mean it like that. That wasn't a gross joke. Oh, boy. Alright. Oh, and this is hilarious. Nina, just on her way out, it's like, oh, you know, I just don't make too much noise because the wandering ghost, whatever. An absolutely hilarious thing to say. And Nanami's freaking out, and your options are to... There's no way there's such thing as ghosts, right, Nick Cage? And you can just reassure her or say, at the stroke of midnight. And she says, aye! So, yeah. Props to Nina for just being like, by the way, there's ghosts, so don't be too loud. So, on that note, Nanami's going to stay up thinking about ghosts, being scared, and... Oh my gosh. There really is a ghost. It's almost October, which means it's almost Halloween. All right, did you sleep okay, Nick Cage? Normally you have someone that chimes in and says like, what about the ghost, Nanami? But no one did because I didn't bring anyone. So she says, what? Of course not. Just out of nowhere. All right, anyways, this is where we're stopping and we'll continue searching for Teresa next time.